Good morning. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Could also be good afternoon, good evening, good night. Buenos noches. Shalom. Regardless of what time of day you're watching this video, thank you so much for watching. Today is Wednesday, December 21st, 2022. And to my right, your left. Yeah, no, you're right too. Is it? Yeah.
My left.
It's Anthony. Say hi, Anthony.
What's up?
Anthony is graduating BOCES in just a few short months from now. And he is going to be working for us, hopefully, God willing. Ooh, look, it's a Porsche 911 Carrera. It's not a Turbo S, though. So we're going on a service call, Anthony's first service call. We're going to Wantor, New York, and we have a customer who has a steam boiler that's no bueno. It's no good. He's got no heat. It's been out for all season. I don't know how he's heating the house, but I called him. He knows we're on the way, and let's see what's going on over there. All right, well, let's go fix this Burnham gas-fired steam boiler. Smash that thumbs up button. Remember, sharing is caring. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, and let me get your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section down below on the feedback of the video after you watch it. Not now, but after. Okay? Hugs and kisses, no homo. Let's go. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
How are you?
I'm Paul.
I'm Mike. Anthony's behind me. He's my apprentice for the day.
Okay.
He's gonna see if he likes plumbing or not. So you got no heat?
Yeah.
Want to just show me the thermostat real quick?
Yeah, right here.
Thank you. Okay, let's set mode. Let's go to heat. Get to 80. How old's the thermostat?
About a year.
Okay. I guess I'm going the right way.
Straight to the kitchen and then stairs on the left.
Oh, there we go.
Lights on the left.
How long's it been out for?
Been out for about maybe 3 weeks.
What's this thing right here?
That's my power
To
the boiler.
It's off right now, right?
Yeah, it's off. Yep.
You turned it off?
I turned it off. Yep.
Okay.
I tried doing a little workout myself.
What have you tried doing so far?
I changed the thermocouple.
Okay. What was wrong that made you do this?
The heat went on for the season, and then it ran overnight, and then when I woke up, it was just off. So I came down
Was
here.
the pilot out?
I can't remember, to be
Okay.
honest with you. But I changed the thermocouple, and I changed the I changed this guy.
Rollout switch?
Yep.
Okay.
As I was putting this door back on,
Yes.
I had a pair of channel locks in my hands.
Okay.
And I hit the door, and it sparked up.
It sparked.
Yeah.
Like electric spark?
Yep.
Yes.
And then-
because there's power flowing through that.
Yep.
That rollout
It was
switch.
on. Yeah, it was a mistake on my part. So, yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. All right, I am going to quickly go over some. This is a steam boiler.
Yep.
Okay. I don't expect you to memorize this right away, but I'm going to point out to everything. This is a transformer. Okay. This is a pressure control. This controls pressure. This is a pressure gauge. This is a low water cutoff. This is the sight glass with valves on. It hasn't been turned in a while, right? It's getting to a habit of always turning these whenever you see a steam boiler. You know, it frees them up from being seized. The bottom of it is a drain, so you can drain the sight glass with the valves closed. This piping arrangement right here is called a Hartford loop. Okay? This pipe from here to there is called an equalizer. Back there, automatic vent damper. Like I said, I don't make you memorize this, but repetitiveness, as if I say it over and over and over, you're going to remember it. This is called a relay or a thermostat relay. This is the gas valve. This type of gas valve uses a thermocouple, right? Which is a standing pilot system. We identified this part as a rollout switch. If flames are shooting out of the bottom of the boiler, they're rolling out because they can't go up. So it's called a rollout switch. There's one in the back of the boiler on the vent damper right here. Is there one there? Yep, right there. Take a look at that one. Right here. Right? Yes. That's called a spill switch. If exhaust gases are not going up the chimney, they're going to spill out the back of the boiler. Also called a blocked vent damper. Blocked vent switch. Let's say this is called a vent, even though it's a flue or going to the chimney, it's still a vent of the boiler. If it's blocked vent switch. Automatic feeder. Bypass valve automatic feeder. Okay? Let's see, the power is right now is on right there. Let's see if we have a pilot. which we do not. Okay, we're gonna take off these wing nuts. Yeah, get down, look. We're gonna take off these 2 wing nuts, and I'm gonna keep in mind that there's power here. All right, I'm gonna be very careful in removing this, because if I touch this piece of metal on that rollout switch right there, if I light the pilot, there are lighting instructions right here. Now these are very detailed. Thank you. These are very detailed instructions. These instructions are written by attorneys, right? So they make sure that you're 100% safe. They're written for attorneys because if you blow yourself up, you're going to sue US Boiler, whoever made the equipment, and you'll take their money, and it won't be called US Boiler, it'll be called Anthony's, Anthony's Boiler Company, right? Right now it's in the off position. We're turning to the pilot, which is right there. Once that is on pilot, I should be able to push this down. If it's not on pilot, like right now, it's not on pilot, right? This doesn't go down.
I see.
It's on now. It's close to it on. It's still not on, right? If you're unable to turn this dial freely by fingers, right, there's something wrong with the valve. Do not force it. The valve needs to be replaced. There's no exception. If this does not operate freely without any tools, it is defective, needs to be replaced. This is the primary gas control for the boiler. If this malfunctions, like that's a malfunction, it shall be replaced, right? Yeah. If not, it is involuntarily manslaughter if someone gets murdered in this house because of you didn't change this or you used something with that, okay? Hold that. See that little doodad right there?
Yeah.
Right there? That is called the pilot burner assembly, and this is the pilot hood. So, I am going to put, this is on pilot, I'm going to hold down this red plunger, and I'll explain to you how this works a little bit. Take your flame, right there.
Right.
Yep, okay, that's it. You notice my finger is still on the gas valve, the plunger, the red knob. You know any idea how this works?
No.
Okay, want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Good. Right now, we have small amounts of gas going to that pilot burner by means of this little silver tube. This is called the pilot tubing, right? Right now, I'm manually holding down the pilot valve of the main valve, which is the gas valve. When I'm holding this down, I'm actually holding down a magnet, which is spring-loaded, right? At the end of the magnet is the receiving end of the thermocouple, right? Which is the pilot flame. Is inside the pilot flame is the thermocouple. The tip of the thermocouple, right, is sitting in that pilot flame. It sends power or small millivolt charge back to the gas valve, and when I let this go, right, as long as that thermocouple is good, as long as the pilot flame is good, and as long as the gas valve is good, when I let this go, that like 10 or 15 millivolts, we're not talking about volts, we're talking about millivolts, a fraction of a volt, that small electric charge is enough to hold down this magnet. Watch what happens when I let go of my red finger. It stays on. That means that there's enough voltage coming from that pilot flame, holding the magnet open, right, for it to stay on. It's proving. If you blow out that pilot flame, in about 15, 20 seconds from now, you're going to hear a little click. That's the gas valve closing. The pilot valve closing, because that charge isn't there anymore. I want you to blow that out. Blow like you mean it. There you go. Now, look very carefully.
Relight it?
No. I want you to hear the click. It will be from here. Watch this. If you take the flame, see it relit, blow it out again. Don't worry, you're not paying for the extra time we're going to be here for him to learn, but it's a very good example, and it's his first. Wait for it to, I want you to hear that click. There it is. Heard that, right? Yeah. Try relighting it now. Nothing, right? No. Okay, now relight it. Okay, good. I won't have to hold this down for that minute or 90 seconds like I did before because it's still hot. So if I let this go now, and it's only been like maybe 10 seconds, it may stay on. Probably won't, but look at that.
Yeah.
Because it's still hot.
Nice.
So that we reapplied some heat to it, and we're heating the tip of that. And there are two bisimilar metals inside here, and they will conduct electricity and just enough to hold on that gas valve. Okay. One of the first thing I always do I always ask questions with the homeowners, customers that we're servicing, is how long have the problems have been going on for? Has it happened before? Any recent service, any repairs? I didn't ask any of that stuff, but first thing I like to do is if it's a standing pilot, let's see if we have a pilot. That's one of the, we went over parts and stuff like that, but we know we have a pilot, so as long as that's good, the problem will be electrical. On the way here, where's those wing nuts? Oh yeah, they are. On the way here, you would ask, do you need to learn electrical? Yeah. Right now, the boiler's not on, but mechanically is ready to go.
Mm-hmm. So it's got to be electrical.
It's got to be electrical. Now, it could be like the gas valve's not getting 24 volts to operate. We could have a bad low water cutoff. Electrical components, right? Yeah. Let's get this one back on there. And next, we're going to go get the tools from the truck. We're going to leave this on the pilot position for now. And on the way up to the truck, we're going to turn that switch back off. We don't know the condition of the boiler. Mm-hmm. And in that minute that we're gone, a lot could happen. All right, I'm not saying it's going to because it's still in the pilot position, but we arrived, it was in the off position, and we're leaving without even diagnosing. We may want to put it back in that position. Right. We got our knee pad. We have our tool bag. We got Anthony. We're going to turn the power back on. That click that you just heard, that was the thermostat relay. I want you to put where's the thermostat relay? Remember where that was? No, wrong side. Inside the boiler vestibule. Up. Put your hand, there you go. That is called the thermostat relay, all right? Put your hand on it. Don't worry, you're not going to get shocked. No, you're not going to get shocked. I'm going to turn the power off, and I'm going to turn it back on. You heard that?
Yeah.
You felt it?
Yeah.
That's thermostat relay. The thermostat relay gets a signal from the from the water heater. What type of water heater? Duh, it's early in the morning. From the thermostat, and it clicks because the contact points, or the relay is actually closing from one terminal to another and telling something to turn on. Okay. If you didn't have that, we would go to the thermostat and make sure we jump that out. And we still may do that. First things I like to check is that rollout, that spill switch, which was right there. If you look right there, go on the other side. Oh, this one have it? No, this is old school one. Wow.
Doesn't have the switch.
Wow, this one's old. See the switch right there with the two wires?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is called what is it called again?
Turn off.
No, not turn off switch. It's called a spill switch, right? Because gases could spill out of the bottom of the diverter here. Okay? But it's not resettable. Mm-hmm. We see that our damper is in the open position. See the little arrow?
Yeah.
No. Over here. Look. See that arrow? Looks like a little thing pointing up.
Yeah.
This is a much older style type of vent damper, but it's in the up position, which means it's parallel to the... Is there a switch on that side?
No.
No switch there?
No.
No? Right here?
No switch.
No? Interesting. This thing is really old. What year is this thing from? Oh, this is early. It's the 80s. Oh, 91. So that's got no switch. We know the damper is open. Let's see. Okay. We start diagnosing. All right, tool bag. There's a voltmeter inside there. Grab that. Connected the two wires from the gas valve. Got our multimeter. 5.3 volts. How many volts should this be? 24 volts, correct. See? Very good. We don't have 24 volts. We only have like phantom voltage. 5.3. So something here is telling the boiler, or telling the gas valve, not to turn on because it's not giving it the right voltage. Okay, it's like at a red light. Yeah, no. All right? So we can figure out why it's not getting that. And it could be one of a couple things. It could be the vent damper, which is a safety switch, the spill switch, which is a safety switch, the rollout switch, which is there, low water cutoff, or pressure troll. Okay. This is the pressure troll. This controls pressure in the boiler. And look, I just took the cover off, and we do have this. It's not really on there. See that?
Yeah.
You see it? No?
I could see it some. Yeah. It's like
Don't say yes, you don't
barely
see
on-
it.
Yeah, the little wire.
It's barely on, right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna be the cause, but this one on the left right there is just barely on.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm gonna take off those 2 screws, or take off these 2 connections, and we're gonna test for continuity on this. Hold that. Okay? You'll learn. Okay. Oh. That's line voltage right there too, buddy. That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. This is a line voltage pressure troll. Good stuff. Good thing we figured that out rather than me not figuring it out by actually feeling that. All right. On the tool bag right there, see the yellow thing sticking out? Right? No, yellow thing right there. Grab that. Hit the button once. Okay. No, don't hold it down. Just hit it once. No, now you held it down now. Hold down again. No, just hold down for. Okay. Hit it just once. Okay. Touch this wire with it. Touch the gray wire.
The Kenny part?
Yeah. Touch this again. I don't think that we blew a fuse or transformer. Or circuit breaker. Continuity. Still set continuity? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
See those 2 screws we took out?
No.
Those 2 screws.
Screws?
See those 2 screws that we removed those wires from?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just touch them?
Yep. Okay, so we have continuity there. Excellent. Line voltage, low at a cutoff. This is it's not honey. Oh yeah, Honeywell. Old school. Terminals B and B. Right there are limits. We've removed the 2 wires from it, and we check for continuity between B and B right there, and we have continuity. So that leaves us the last thing, which is the vent damper. All right, suspecting the vent damper. I didn't want to bypass or jump out the damper.
This has to be lined up.
What?
The holes
What do you mean?
on the other piece.
What do you mean?
Like there's holes in it.
Okay.
So do we have to slide this?
There's no. It's a self-tapping screw. Just drill through that. Okay. I wasn't going to jump out the harness here, right here, because I didn't want to risk 24 volts and 110 volts intermixing here, because something's still funky with this, because here's our pressure troll wiring, which is this pink, right? And the brown, the gray, which then goes to the thermostat relay. I don't see how that's line voltage there, but we had line voltage there, that's for sure. We'll put this back in, reconnect this, and fire. All right, new vent dampers in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 screws, 3 screws per joint, or other means of affixing it, which means like silver tape. High temperature silver tape will also work. The other Mike likes to use that. I prefer screws. That's how I learned tape is just as good as how long it holds together for. If tape was to hold this all together and eventually it falls apart, you risk having, dumping carbon monoxide into this house, right? So we use screws. Mike likes to use tape, but I prefer screws. Let's turn our switch back on. Thermostat relay clicked, and now we're probably gonna wait. The damper is making that noise. We are in the automatic operation. Right now it is closing. You should go look there, look on the other side. Look on the other side, look real fast. See that thing moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Which way is it moving to? Which way is it right now? You think it's open or closed?
It's opening.
Is it open or closed right now?
Open.
Okay. Is it your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have ignition. We have a bad automatic vent damper here. All right, we're doing combustion analysis. There's the testo. Now, you know what this box is called?
No.
That's called a diverter. Okay? You notice the bottom is empty. It's open.
Yes.
Right? This allows draft to occur. Draft is the exhaust gases leaving the boiler, mixing with the air that's in the confined space, which is what the basement is, right? Conditioned space, right? And going up the chimney. If we had this closed up here, or if we didn't have a means for air to help draft, it would not, all the gases would not go up the chimney, okay? If you look on top of the water heater, right here, for example, this is also a diverter, okay? There's an opening here. This is where the exhaust gases come out, and it goes up this 4-inch pipe, which is almost perfectly level. With a little bit of pitch, okay? If it was this way, right, back pitch, no bueno. Now, our boiler turned off. We have a low water condition. See? The water level went down. And it looks like it's slowly going back up. Right? If it's doing it that frequently, it's a whole other thing. It's called surging. Again, I don't expect you to learn everything the first go around, but the operations of how the system works, yes. The low water cloud off just clicked, right? The damper is getting power to reopen. The damper closes when the boiler is off. The reason why the damper is there to begin with is because if there's no damper here, the hot temperature radiating off this boiler is going to go up the chimney. If we close this, it's going to come out the bottom of the damper, at the bottom of the draft diverter here, and coming into the basement, which is fine because the boiler's off. When the boiler needs to turn back on, the damper opens, proves that it opens, and allows the gas to open. If this damper was closed, would the boiler run? No, because it can't. Because is it a safety, or is it like a glorified switch?
It's like a switch.
But it's also a
Safety.
yes, safety, safety, safety. The safety, the rollout switch. I mean, the rollout switch, the spill switch, and the rollout switch. All right.
Gotcha.
All newer type of boiler heating systems have safety equipment built into them. Right. We have on a steam boiler, we have a pressure troll. Right. If there was no pressure troll here, the boiler would make a tremendous amount of pressure because it would keep running and not be regulated on pressure. Right. A century ago, there was no such thing as a pressure troll. We had boiler attendants who would try to turn the boiler off even though it was running on coal. Boilers blew up all the time. People died. The Hartford Insurance Company, Hartford Steam Boiler Insurance Company lost a lot of money until they invented their own piping called the Hartford Loop. This T right here, even though it's improperly placed, is part of the Hartford Loop. The Hartford Steam Boiler Insurance Company in the early 1900s invented it because they used to underwrite steam boilers that were in big giant apartment buildings or skyscrapers or in people's homes. Right? Yeah. Back in the days, you have to load coal into their boilers to provide heat. We have many examples of that. Very rare, but they're still out there. The coal chutes, that is, not the coal boilers, right? So this is the Hartford Loop. It was invented by the Hartford Steam Boiler Insurance Company because before then, this pipe, which is the return pipe, was piped directly into the boiler. If this ever developed a leak, all the water in the boiler is going to drain out. Yeah. Okay. Take a look at this. See the screen?
Yep.
You see it crystal clearly?
Yes.
Okay. What's the first number?
430.
What do you think that means? What does it say next to it?
Yeah, I can't see the small stuff.
Get closer.
Temperature.
Temperature of?
The boiler.
No. What does it say on it?
T-stack.
Yes. What do you think that means?
I have no idea.
Well, you said temperature, right?
Yeah.
What is T? What is T? And what's the next word?
Stack.
What do you think stack is? Stack of deck? Stack of cards? Stack of dollar bills? Temperature stack. T-stack. Temperature stack. The flue piping.
Yeah.
Right? That is the stack temperature or flue temperature. They call it stack temperature. The next number, what does that say?
That's 7.1.
Let's clipboard it.
02.
7.102. So that's the 71% is oxygen, O2, right? 0 ppm of CO, right? That's our main number why we have this $2,500 machine right here.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only number that I really care about. And anything under 50 is acceptable. Closer to 0 is best. 0 means we have perfect combustion. When we have improper combustion, right, we will produce carbon monoxide as a byproduct of improper combustion. Improper combustion is, here's a very good example. You take a flame, a match, you put it onto a pot, right? I say a steel pot, and you get that black soot there, right? That is improper combustion because it's not burning properly. Even though it's a match, it's the way it is, right? If you put a pot on a stovetop, on a gas stovetop, sometimes it'll turn black, sometimes it won't, right? Most of the times it don't turn black. Sometimes it does, because you'll have improper combustion, right?
Yeah.
Like a campfire, same thing. Here, you have the ability with the proper tools to adjust with precision how the boiler fires, how it burns that fuel. Whether it's gas, we don't work on oil, but also on oil as well.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, what did you think?
About the job?
Yeah.
Good learning.
Good learning?
It's
You
a
got
lot-
overwhelmed.
It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in.
But
You thought you was gonna,
The more-
snake out toilets all day long, didn't you?
I didn't know exactly what I was doing,
Listen,
but I'm willing to learn.
there is an option for you.
Yeah.
If you are interested in just doing plumbing, just doing plumbing, there are companies that just do that. There's a company in Carl Place, Westbury called Citywide. They just snake out. They're shit snakers. They're shit slingers.
Yeah.
They snake out toilets, and they also fix little plumbing things here and there, right? We are more of a full service plumbing, heating, and air conditioning company based in Valley Stream, New York, with a phone number 516-348-6300. But after that first real experience, that's your first real world service call of a heating call. What did you think? What's your honest opinion? Keep it real.
No, I like this. So yeah, it's a lot to take in, but like I want to expand my knowledge. Like I'm willing to go learn as much as I can. Like be able to do as much as I can. Where I could always take a call. Like not have to say no to a call because I didn't learn that type of area.
Exactly. Look at that motivation. And look, he's technically a millennial. But he wants to work and he wants to learn. He knows that knowledge is power. And the more you know, you cannot be replaced with the more you know. And what's really unique about Anthony, this is what I really love, and you guys are really going to love this too. Anthony specifically started today because for the past couple weeks, you should be sitting down for this, really. You need to be sitting down for this. For the last couple weeks, he was unavailable. No, he wasn't in prison. He wasn't in jail. He wasn't locked in the group home. No. Anthony, can I tell him?
Yeah.
Anthony was volunteering his time in Guatemala, building a house for a needy family. Well, actually, that's a little overrated.
Working at a school.
He built a school. He volunteered his time in another country. It cost you money to go there, didn't it?
Yeah.
You paid to go to another country, Guatemala, to build a school so kids can learn. And it wasn't through Habitat for Humanity. Which company? Which organization was it?
Maximum.
Look at that. He is what you call he is the future of America right here. He is. That's amazing. It is amazing. So stick around, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because what you just saw is nothing. If this is the first time you viewed one of my videos on my channel, this is nothing. It is nothing. We do this every single day, all day long. And Anthony, you're gonna watch him grow together the same way Daniel grew when he first started almost 2 years ago. Now look, he has his own YouTube channel, DCHVAC. And he's making serious bank. Nice. Tits. Amazing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.